Hello, my friends, and welcome to another reading video. All right, this is the last day. We are going to work on our AR sound. So remember, when we see AR together, it makes the R sound like a pirate. Say it with me, R. Okay, it's really important that at home you are saying these words out loud with me, breaking down the letter sounds with me. The more you practice with me, the easier it becomes when you are reading something on your own, okay? So let's do this. Ready? Break it down with me. H-R-D. Hard. All together. Hard. Good. We have y-r-d. Yard. All together. Yard. And we have hard and yard. Those are rhyming words. The reason rhyming words are important is because once we know this says ard, all we have to do is change out the beginning letter sound. So, ard, ard. That's why paying attention and recognizing when words rhyme or have the same letter patterns helps our brains read words faster. Okay, next one. We have art, start. All together, start. Good, next one. Part. All together, part. Nice. Next one, we have dark. Dark. All together, dark. Next, park. Park. All together now, park. Good. Let's jump down to the last two. So when we have an S and an H, remember SH says shh. So what does SH say? Shh. Good. Shh. Arp. Sharp. All together. Sharp. Last one. You ready for this? Arp. Harp. All together. Harp. Nice. Thank you for practicing those with me at home. It's so important you say it with me. Break it down letter by letter so that you get to be an excellent, amazing rock star reader by sounding out new words. Okay? Now let's work on our sight words. Say them with me. Great. For. Boy. City. It is a great feeling when you're done with all your work. You're like, woohoo, freedom. Great. 4. It takes about 4 hours every day to do all of our meetings and recordings. 4. Boy. My brother is a boy. I think I might have said that sentence yesterday. Oh dear. That's okay. Boy. Last one. City. The city of Sparks has been around for a long, long time. City. Same with me, rapid fire. Ready? Great. 4. Boy. City. Oh my gosh, super smart. Kiss your brains. Mwah, mwah. Thank you for your hard work. Let's switch cameras and talk about today's work. All right, here's what we're talking about today. We're going to discuss our reading log one more time. We're going to work on our sight words. And we're going to do some reading and some work in our Unit 8 magazine. So go ahead and hit pause, grab these 3 books, grab your pencil, come on back when you're ready. All right. If you're back with me, that tells me you have all the things. Let's open up our reading log. Reading logs are due tomorrow on Friday, but you should be reading every day. This week we are working on our My Retelling reading log. Just a reminder, you read your book, write the title, and then write what happened at the beginning, middle, and end. Retell the story in order so that I know what happened and you're telling it in order so it all makes sense. Okay? I know we should be reading every day, but you only have to fill this out for 4 stories. So if you're all done with this today, then you're ready to rock and roll for tomorrow. When you're all done with your reading log, don't forget every week I give you a fun coloring page on the back. We are learning all about the sun this week, so I thought a sun coloring page would be lots and lots of fun. You have to do a little bit of math thinking, not too tricky. You find out what the total is. So 3 plus 6 equals 9. We're going to go find 9. It's the color blue. So you color in this whole section blue. And then you just do that for all the different sections and give me a nice, beautiful sun. I would love for you to send me pictures of your colored sun as well so I can print them and put them in our classroom to show everybody that we are learning about the sun this week. If you have any questions about your reading log, please let me know. Moving right along to our sight words number 4 book. We're going to open up to the word large. Give everybody a little bit of time. Okay, if you need more time, just hit pause, my friends. Say the word with me. Large. Good. Read this sentence. This shirt is too large. We're going to write it. Find it. Write it again. And then draw it. Hit pause, work on large. Come back when you're ready. Okay, if you're back with me, that tells me you're all done with large. Let's turn the page. Okay, the next word we're working on today is must. Good, read the sentence with me. I must do my homework. Yes, you must. All right, practice writing it. Finding it. Write it again. And then draw it. Hit pause, work on must, come back when you're ready. Okay, if you're back with me, that tells me you're all done with must, then that means we are all done with our sight words. Now we are going to open up our Unit 8 magazine. We're going to open up all the way to the story, The Night Sky, on page 8. The Night Sky. Okay, we're going to read the story together. And then at the end of the story, you're going to do 2 things. On page 12, you're going to draw to show stars and the moon. So you're going to give me a picture of what the stars and the moon look like in the night sky. And then you're just going to write about the stars and the moon. This is going to be your chance to show me what you learned in the story. I know we haven't talked a lot about stars and moon in our science videos yet, so this doesn't have to be anything specific outside of what's in the story. But I want it in the back of your mind that you're going to have to draw stars and the moon, and you're going to have to tell me some information you learned about stars and the moon. Okay, so keep that in the back of your mind. Let's go ahead and flip back to page 8. And if you'd like to read along at home with me, say the words out loud, read it to yourself, I'm okay with all those things. I just like to read it out loud for anyone who needs my help or would like to listen to the story. Sometimes listening to stories first helps us understand what we're reading. Okay? So, the night sky. The sky puts on a show at night. The stars twinkle like diamonds. The moon reflects the sun's light and looks bright in the sky. It's a great show for you and me. Each night, the moon seems to change a little. At times, it looks large and round. We call that a full moon. At times, it looks like a thin slice. We call that a crescent moon. So this is a crescent moon when it's just a slice that we can see. Is there a man in the moon? No, there isn't. The moon has dark and light parts. These parts can look like a man's face. The stars put on a bright show too. You can connect some stars to make shapes in the sky. One shape looks like a big pan. We call it the Big Dipper. Maybe you will see it tonight. Have fun at the show, at the star show. All right, did we learn about what the stars and the moon can look like? Did we learn some interesting information about the stars and the moon? We did, but just in case you missed any of it, let's go back and read it one more time. The night sky. The sky puts on a show at night. The stars twinkle like diamonds. The moon reflects the sun's light and looks bright in the sky. It's a great show for you and me. Each night, the moon seems to change a little. At times, it looks large and round. We call that a full moon. At times, it looks like a thin slice. We call that a crescent moon. So remember, that's a crescent moon where it's just a slice. Is there a man in the moon? No, there isn't. The moon has dark and light parts. These parts can look like a man's face. The stars put on a bright show too. You can connect some stars to make shapes in the sky. One shape looks like a big pan. We call it the Big Dipper. Maybe you will see it tonight. Have fun at the show. I've seen the Big Dipper in the sky. It doesn't have these actual lines, but it has the bright stars in that shape, and that's what they're saying is you can draw the lines to create the fun shapes. All right, my friends, now's the time to put in the work. Hit pause and draw the pictures of your stars and moon and come back when you're ready to begin on page 13. Okay, if you're back with me, that tells me you have pictures of stars and pictures of the moon drawn. Now let's talk about our sentences on page 13. I want 2 sentences, at least 2 sentences, for the stars, and I want 2 sentences for the moon. So you are going to write 4 sentences total, which is a lot, but I know you can all do it. So when you're talking about the stars, all you have to say is, the stars are, what? Are they bright? Are they big? Are they beautiful? Are they like diamonds? Are they shining bright? What about the moon? What can the moon look like? Can it be full? Can it be a crescent? Is it big and bright? Is it dark and dull? Tell me information that we just read through the story. You can pull the information directly out of the story. You do not need to make it up or go look it up somewhere else or know all the things about the moon and stars. Okay? Take the information from the story and give me 2 sentences for stars and 2 sentences for the moon. I'm not going to give you any sentence starters today. I know I haven't been really giving you any recently, and there's a reason for that. Are you ready for it? When we get into 2nd grade, you're going to need to know how to start those sentences, and you're going to need to work on using your own super smart ideas. So instead of giving you sentence starters in 1st grade and making it easy for you, I want you to start using your brains to start those sentences and do your best. Because that way, in 1st grade, we can talk about it, we can work on it. It's not a big deal if everything isn't quite right, but it's going to get your brain ready to take on 2nd grade writing, where we won't be able to give you all those sentence starters and we won't be able to give you as much help. So right now is our time to practice. So here's what I want you to do. Your sentences do not need to be perfect. It does not need to be super long or extravagant or tons of information. I love detail, don't get me wrong. If you have lots of detail, you are my kind of kid. But if your sentences are short and simple and easy, but they're your own thoughts, I love that. Uh-oh, Mrs. Sae-Wong, sat still for too long. I love that you give me whatever information is in your brain. So lots of detail or short and simple. Either way, just tell me what you know, what you learned, what you're thinking, okay? Do your best, forget the rest. I don't want anybody to be upset or fighting with moms and dads. If you are stuck, if you need help with your sentences, I'm here to help. Let me know how we can help each other, okay? But I do want you to give it a try and do your best to give me some sentences from your super smart brain using the information we just read, okay? So once you're done drawing your stars and moon, once you're done with your sentences, head on over to Seesaw and send me pictures of both pages so that I can see your awesome work. And that's it, my friends. If you have questions, let me know. Otherwise, I will see your adorable faces later. Bye, friends.